Wondering what the best places to travel in 2023 are? Us too, so we decided to ask a panel of hospitality experts to find out. Their answers were quite literally all over the place, which, in this case, is a very good thing. After reopening their borders after years of COVID-19 closures, trips to the Asian and Australian continents are set to make a roaring comeback, with countries like Japan and Singapore leading the way. Also trending, what Virtuoso Managing Director Misty Bells calls isolation with intention vacations, where travelers go to remote and remotely populated locations to get away from it all. Pack your bags for the Yukon, Chile and Patagonia, or Greenland. Then there are the hotel openings. One classic city, in particular, is seeing the arrival of several new high-end properties, adding refreshed intrigue to this already popular European destination. But before you start watching the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 10. Guatemala. While Guatemala has long sat in the shadow of more widely visited Latin American counterparts, this is a misstep. It offers a veritable best of, without the masses, and is one of the most culturally rich Latama destinations, and time for its moment in the spotlight. Visit Guatemala expressly to absorb the magnificent natural beauty of the surroundings, but also to connect deeply with its people. Newly opened, luxurious, and intimate Villa Boque is a game-changer for Antigua and marks one of the more elevated luxury hotel offerings to date. Number 9. Yukon Territory, Canada. Stemming from a desire of our travelers to experience more off-the-beaten-track discoveries and also lifeways, we're exploring Canada's Northwest Territories and the Yukon, an unfettered and mostly undiscovered part of Canada. The Northwest Territories are teeming with wildlife, Indigenous-owned lodging, and exceptional positioning to, season-dependent, witness the majesty of the Northern Lights. The Yukon is marked by historic landmarks, rich culture, and dazzling landscapes. What makes it most special, however, are the local people you will meet along the way. Number 8. The Arctic. While Antarctica became the 2022 darling of adventure travel, look to the Arctic to be the next must-see spot. Iceland and now Greenland both offer isolation with intention, an opportunity to escape crowds and explore your own personal limits, and it's where people will head next for unspoiled beauty and a glimpse at the Northern Lights. Number 7. Malaga, Spain. More Arab guests searched Malaga for 2023 travel than any other city in the world. Malaga has enjoyed a cultural renaissance in the last decade, making it a lively cultural hub on the beautiful Costa del Sol. Several new museums have opened there, including the Pompidou Center, a modern art treasure housed in a multicolored glass cube. The street art scene is just as incredible, with colorful murals blanketing entire neighborhoods. Number 6. Banguera Island, Mozambique. Mozambique's Bazaruto Archipelago comprises 5 islands, renowned for their white beaches and diverse marine life. The second largest of them all, Banguera, has quietly emerged as a wild and stealthy upscale getaway. Stay at the newly opened Kisawa Sanctuary or at and beyond Banguera Island. Either way, you'll enjoy a truly remote tropical getaway where the shoreline stretches for miles without a person or building in sight. Take a ride on a dhow, a traditional African fishing boat, or ask your lodge to take you dugong, a rare sea cow, spotting. Number 5. Basilicata, Italy. Already ticked Puglia and Sicily off the bucket list. As an obsessive explorer of southern Italy, my money's on Basilicata as the up-and-coming region to keep an eye on and ideally visit in 2023. Travelers may already be familiar with the ancient caves, winding hilltop streets, and crumbling Baroque churches of Matera. The town also served as the backdrop for a high-adrenaline car chase in the most recent Bond film, No Time to Die. But this still unspoiled region also boasts pristine beaches, a fascinating history, and lip-smackingly fresh seafood. Looking for the perfect base? Head to Maratea, the so-called Pearl of the Tyrrhenian, where the founders of Puglia standout Borgo Ignazia had opened the charming 5-star Santa Venere Hotel. Number 4. Edinburgh, Scotland. The city of Edinburgh may have been founded in the 1200s, but over 800 years later, it shows that it still has some new surprises. The recently opened Gleneagles Townhouse effortlessly mixes traditional and modern touches. Abstract art hangs under a 19th-century decorative dome, and a restaurant serves both avant-garde cocktails and a Sunday roast. Later this year, the city will welcome the luxury boutique hotel 100 Princes Street, whose interior is inspired by Alexander McQueen, as well as Richard Branson's Virgin Hotel. Number 3. Douro Valley, Portugal. If you're looking for some of the most eye-popping scenery and delicious wine in all of Europe, head to the lush, dramatic slopes of northern Portugal's Douro Valley this coming year. The heart of the region is just an hour or two drive east from Porto, with the car journey alone serving as a highlight. Taking the narrow, snaking roads that descend from the mountains feels like entering another world entirely as you pass through the idyllic vineyards and charming villages that dot its hillsides. There's plenty of history here too. The ancient pilgrimage town of Lamago, with its grand tiled staircases and majestic churches, is a highlight, as well as a growing list of luxury properties, with the Six Senses here being particularly spectacular. But more than anything, it's a place to kick back, relax, and enjoy the good life, Portugal style. Number 2. Singapore. With such little access in the past 2 years, it is on the top of my list to go and visit again. The food, the people, and combination of nature and city is a must for anyone that wants to have an amazing time. It is especially exciting if you are able to be in town for the Singapore Grand Prix. The city becomes electric. Number 1. Rome, Italy. Rome is seeing a boom of luxury hotel openings this year, from the Edition to the Bulgari to the Six Senses. The Eternal City is always a classic place to visit, but these highly anticipated properties, many of them with a modern edge, will only reinvigorate interest. Bonus tip: Patagonia National Park, Chile. In 2018, Chile set aside 11 million acres of land for national parks, aided by the largest private land donation from a private entity to a country. The conservation effort of the Tompkins Conservation Foundation, named for philanthropist and entrepreneur Doug Tompkins of North Face and Esprit Legacy, helped pave the way for Chile to greatly expand conservation of the pristine Patagonia wilderness. Today, covering over 750,000 acres in the austral region of Aysén, the Patagonia National Park is formed by land donated to Chile and is part of the new Patagonia National Parks network. What makes this area stand out is the inherent biodiversity and remoteness. It's not easily accessible and squarely under the radar, miles away from the more visited parts of Argentina's Patagonia. The newly opened Explora Lodge is where to kick off your Chilean adventure, while in Santiago, post up at the newly opened and discreetly elegant Hotel Magnolia, and in the Atacama at Tierra Atacama. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.